How, as a nation, did we allow this to happen? How has there not already been a revolution in our country over the rape, jihad that has been committed against our daughters across Britain? And brave ladies have brought this to the world's attention. One of those brave ladies is going to speak to you now. Her name is Sammy Woodhouse.
I tell you something, this is absolutely fucking beautiful. Now, I'm going to talk about something that's really important, something that I'm really passionate about, and unfortunately, something that I've lived. Now, I'm going to start with Rotherham, a town that you've probably all heard of. When I was 14 years old, I met a man called Arshad Hussain. I was criminally and sexually exploited for 2 years. Oh, sorry. I was criminalised and I was also made pregnant. My son is now 24 years old. But the truth is, this didn't just happen to me. It was happening to thousands of children in my town and right across the UK from the 1960s. On one occasion, a man called Jahangir Akhtar, who went on to be a Labour politician and the deputy leader of Rotherham Council, and a police officer called PC Hassan Ali, made a no prosecution deal with my rapist. So when he abducted me, they said if he came back and handed me at a petrol station, he would walk free. The very people that were paid to protect failed. They were also complicit in what we know now. They was also involved in raping some of those children. Now, when I exposed Rotherham, I took all my evidence, including tape recordings of police officers, and I gave it to the Times newspaper. I was fortunate enough to go on to get criminal justice, and my rapist was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Now, I continue to work as an activist, because as I say, this is something that's been happening all over the country and something that is still happening today. People think that this is a thing of the past. I tell you right now, it's not. Now, I did another exposure back in 2018 when Rotherham Council invited my rapist into my son's life to apply for contact or even full custody through the family courts. Now, many people will know how corrupt our family courts are. They are thousands of women around the country being forced to have contact with the very men that raped them because they had children from their rapes. Something our government still know about and still are allowing. Now, I'm very fortunate to be able to stand here today and share my story. There's many survivors that aren't living today. And I want to tell you about an incredible family called the Shearan family. Now, when I came to work at Urban School, I interviewed a woman called Shearan. And then I went on to make a documentary with 2C TV to share their horrific story. Now, Andrew's daughter was called Jodie. Jodie was gang raped in her hometown of Stoke-on-Trent when she was a child. She was gang raped on Eid, and after they gang raped her, they poured curry powder all over her. Now, Jodie, like me, became pregnant, and she went on to tell the police of what had happened to her. The man got charged in what they thought was going to go to court for justice. They dropped the trial just as it was starting. That was something that Jodie felt very, very difficult to deal with. She turned to drink, and unfortunately, she passed away. Now her son, Jaden, and her mother, Anne, they're fighting still for this day to get some sort of criminal justice in a victimless prosecution. Now, before I go, I'm just going to ask you all to support the Shearan family, just like many of you have supported me. And I want you all to remember Jodie Sheeran. Thank you, and I'll see you all there. Have a good day.